Pause for a moment and let this question sink deep into your core, stirring your thoughts, sparking your imagination, and urging you to examine it from every angle, light and shadow, triumph and struggle. Are you ready? Not just to nod along, but to truly embrace what it means to be ready, to ignite your inner fire and charge toward your destiny with unwavering resolve. Picture yourself standing at the edge of possibility, where the path ahead is both exhilarating and daunting. This is the moment to decide, are you all in for the journey that success demands? Tune into Midnight Tales, where we unravel the stories of grit, growth, and glory, and let's explore what it means to be truly ready. Are you prepared to commit to the full throttle of effort that success requires? To chase your goals with the kind of consistency that turns dreams into reality, the clarity that cuts through chaos, and the discipline that holds firm when the world tries to pull you apart. Are you ready to leap forward, to blaze through life's uneven terrain, where the ground shifts and the map is unclear? To carve out financial security with deliberate hustle, long-term vision, and the patience to see it through, even when the finish line feels a million miles away? Midnight Tales dives into these questions, weaving narratives of those who've faced the unknown and emerged stronger. Subscribe to join the journey. Let's get real. Success isn't just sunshine and victories. Are you ready for the sacrifices, the late nights, the tough choices, the moments when distractions claw at your focus? Can you push through those days when your energy tanks, when motivation ghosts you, and all you've got is the raw will to keep going? Are you ready to do your duty, to show up with purpose, even when your body begs for rest and your comfort zone feels like a distant memory? To rise early, fueled by intention, ready to tackle the day like a warrior stepping onto the battlefield? Midnight Tales brings you stories of relentless strive. Hit that subscribe button to fuel your own. Now, flip the script. Are you ready for when life throws curveballs, sometimes all at once? For those days, weeks, or even months when it feels like the universe is testing your limits, yet you've got to keep moving with grit and grace. Are you ready to face moments when retreating feels easier, when challenges pile up like a mountain you can't climb, when you're stuck in a hole so deep the light above is just a flicker? These moments are real, and they hit everyone. Life is a tapestry of joy and hardship, woven together in unpredictable patterns. The difference? How you respond. Midnight Tales shares raw, real stories of resilience. Join us to find inspiration for your own battles. The Stoic doesn't crumble under pressure, they shape it into a tool for growth, forging discipline and endurance from life's toughest moments. Good times fade, bad times fade, everything is fleeting. That's why you've got to seize the present, embrace it fully, and cultivate a gratitude that keeps you grounded. This moment is all you have, slipping through your fingers like water in a river that never stops flowing. Trying to hold it is futile, but living it with purpose is power. The Stoic's wisdom trains your mind and spirit to answer, are you ready? With a bold, unshakable yes. Let's begin the journey on Midnight Tales, where we explore how to live with purpose. Subscribe now. To begin is to set your intention ablaze through action. It's choosing to move, to shape your life's direction by deciding where to pour your energy. The Stoic doesn't wait for the perfect mood or moment. They step forward, accepting that conditions are rarely ideal. They don't procrastinate until clarity or comfort arrives, they act. Each morning is a fresh chance to choose action over passivity. The Stoic doesn't linger in aimless thoughts or indulge in hesitation. They focus on what must be done, ignoring fleeting moods, and treat the start of the day as a sacred commitment. Midnight Tales dives into these daily rituals of purpose. Follow along to build your own. Readiness to begin means rejecting the myth that more time equals more courage. Too many wait for better conditions, more energy, or clearer plans, but the real barrier is fear of discomfort. Starting is messy, uncertain, and disrupts the cozy inertia of routine. The Stoic knows discomfort is the crucible of progress. Delay only builds resistance, but action breaks the cycle. Even a small step shifts your focus from avoidance to engagement, giving you real-time feedback to refine your approach. Each move reveals something about the challenge and your own readiness, sharpening your judgment with every repetition. Familiarity breeds composure, and composure lets you respond, not retreat. Midnight Tales unpacks these lessons through gripping stories. Subscribe to level up your mindset. Stoic philosophy isn't about abstract ideas, it's a practical toolkit for daily life, carried by warriors, leaders, and everyday hustlers alike. Readiness isn't a vague feeling, it's forged through consistent action in real-world conditions. Confidence grows when you test yourself repeatedly, stepping into uncertainty to confront what scares you. Discomfort isn't danger, it's a signal you're pushing past resistance. Those who wait for certainty often spend their lives preparing without ever starting. The Stoic begins with what they have, adjusts on the fly, and finds stability not in controlling events but in mastering their own mind. Midnight Tales brings you tales of those who've embraced this path. Join us to find your own strength. A Stoic doesn't stumble into their day, they prepare with intention. They organize their thoughts, list priorities, and clear distractions that cloud focus. The first hour is their command center, where they set the day's course. Rituals like a splash of cold water, a deep breath, or a quick task review signal to the mind that action is starting. These habits create a framework for disciplined behavior, bending the day to your will instead of reacting to its chaos. Ask yourself, what must I do today? What aligns with my goals? What wastes my time? These questions cut through the fog, paving the way for purposeful action. Midnight Tales explores how small habits build big wins. Subscribe to learn more. Test yourself for 7 days. Track the first hour of your morning, write down what you do, how long it takes, and how it feels. Study your patterns, refine them, replace weak habits with strong ones. These small changes compound, sharpening your energy and focus. Those who are truly ready don't wait for motivation, they act as a promise to themselves, loyal to discipline over comfort. Repeated action becomes habit, habit becomes identity, and identity shapes destiny. Midnight Tales dives into stories of transformation through discipline. Hit subscribe to ignite your own journey. Endurance is the quiet courage to keep going when the grind feels endless. It's not about quick wins but the long haul, weeks or months of steady effort when fatigue creeps in and rewards seem distant. The Stoic sees endurance as a cornerstone of a trained mind, a silent strength rooted in values, not fleeting emotions. Epictetus taught that while events are beyond our control, our response is ours to command. Endurance means acknowledging discomfort without panic, observing it, and choosing to move forward with resolve. Midnight Tales shares stories of those who've pushed through the toughest storms. Join us to find your own resilience. Build endurance through deliberate challenges, stick to your workout in the rain, tackle tough tasks amid distractions, or keep promises when motivation fades. These small acts make discomfort familiar, stripping it of its power to paralyze. Each challenge is a lesson, not an interruption, teaching you to grow stronger mentally and emotionally. Avoidance wastes time, facing difficulty head-on reduces its weight. Name the obstacle, clarify what it demands, and act. Every step forward, no matter how slow, builds a reference point for your strength. Midnight Tales unpacks these moments of grit. Subscribe to fuel your endurance. Voluntary hardship, like waking early or skipping small comforts, trains your wounding your focus on what's in your power and letting the outcome unfold. When change hits, pause. Notice your emotional reaction, but don't let it steer you. Ask, does this align with my purpose? That pause creates space for discipline, letting you respond with clarity, not impulse. Midnight Tales explores how to stay grounded in chaos. Subscribe to master your own path. Build stability through daily rituals, wake at the same time, review your goals, move your body. Anticipate disruptions by mentally rehearsing scenarios where plans go awry. Visualize how you'd adapt, what you'd prioritize, and what you'd let go. This mental prep reduces the shock of change, making it familiar terrain. Ground your expectations in reality, assume delays, interruptions, or unmet hopes. This isn't pessimism, it's readiness. When plans shift, you adjust the method, not the mission, preserving energy for clear thinking. Midnight Tales dives into stories of adaptability. Join us to build your own. Preparedness is the bedrock of readiness, built through consistent effort to anticipate and strengthen. Seneca's practice of visualizing adversity, loss, illness, or disruption, softens its sting and sharpens your focus on what's essential. Financial preparedness means saving smart, tracking expenses, and cutting liabilities to create space for deliberate choices. Physical health through movement and nutrition supports a strong mind. Skills like time management or problem solving expand your toolkit, reducing dependence. Midnight Tales shares stories of those who've prepared for life's storms. Subscribe to craft your own foundation. Living ready means bringing discipline to everyday moments, delays, conversations, small tasks. These are your training ground. Approach them with care, not impatience, and you'll build habits that hold up under pressure. Simplify your commitments to a few non-negotiable actions aligned with your goals. Practice gratitude to stay grounded, noticing what works and what supports you. Pause before reacting, choose your response, and track your patterns nightly to sharpen self-awareness. Midnight Tales brings you stories of daily discipline. Hit subscribe to live ready every day.